Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you said, I promised to give you what you desired and what you were waiting for. Chicago is going down. The purge has started. There is nothing more left of this city to be worth. I'll be showing you videos of a car crash that pertains to an infant. And then I will also be showing you the absolute destruction of what's happening in Chicago right now. It's getting bad, folks. It is not good. It is, what do you call a catastrophe in the making. And our great Brandon Johnson, the people that they voted for, is letting this happen. Saying it's okay. They're just, disturbed teens. Yeah, well, that's much to be desired. Really is. Here's the first video of Brandon Johnson saying it's, they're just it's okay. It's not a problem. You can't really hurt them or discriminate them. They're not the problem here. Well, feel the disgust. Take a look at this.
Is wrong. We have to keep them safe as well.
That is Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson saying the teenagers who rampaged through downtown last weekend deserve sympathy as much as punishment. He fielded questions after speaking to lawmakers earlier.
Our political editor, Mike Flannery, joins us with more. Mike?
Natalie and Anthony, while the mayor-elect said he doesn't condone the violent assaults and robberies committed downtown last weekend, he offered no specific plans regarding the threat of renewed violence this spring and summer. He spoke mostly in general terms about troubled youth.
They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions. They do. And so we have to make sure that we are investing to make sure that young people know that they are supported. And we also have to make sure that police officers who put their lives on the line have the resources that they need to keep us safe. Clearance rates.
Earlier, the mayor-elect spoke to a joint session of the Illinois General Assembly, as Lori Lightfoot did 4 years ago. But where Lightfoot knew little of the inner workings of the state capitol, Johnson once worked for Senate President Don Harmon of Oak Park, embracing him there, and was a lobbyist for the Chicago Teachers Union. He knows a lot about Springfield. The Teachers Union, of course, has long demanded a nurse and social worker at every Chicago public school, a big round of new hiring, and it's a top priority for Johnson.
Investing to create 200 more jobs in the Chicago public schools can yield incredible dividends going forward.
Mayor-elect Johnson said nothing in public today about his proposed $800 million in Chicago tax increases, a plan that does require some approval by the General Assembly. He did tell reporters that he's already begun key conversations with lawmakers.
So yeah, there you have it. He is not penalizing the criminals. He's not saying that they're a problem or what have you. They're just, saying it's okay. You can't really criminalize them. Meanwhile, he's also going to increase the massive taxes in Chicago, so therefore there's going to be more homeless, more people going to be starving and stuff like that because they're going to be able to pay stuff while living in a destroyed city. I hate to say it, guys, but voting has immense power, and you got to use it correctly. Some people may not like what I said back in the video, but that's fine. It's a reality that you have to face. I understand that the woman was upset, and we should probably feel more sympathy, but there's only so much sympathy you can feel for people when they vote stupidly. I don't know if she just wanted to feed her kids, but, at the end of the day, this is the chaos and carnage that you receive, and this is what you do when you vote. I guarantee you she voted Democrat. There is without a doubt that she did. So there you have it. There is just chaos in all of it. What we have here now is a video that pertains into exactly the destruction that this Brandon Johnson is saying it's okay and it's all good, but in reality it's not. Here's a video of the infant dying, the car crash that ensued, the damage that inflicted on the family, and more of the destruction. Take a look.
We have been charged with misdemeanors, and it's just really disheartening.
A deadly trend with innocent victims. Carjackings are turning into car crashes.
One of the most recent incidents left a 6-month-old baby dead.
Nate Rogers is live with more. Nate.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Corey and Don. The victims in this crash, in fact, were a mother and her 3 children. One of the children was an infant, less than 6 months old. We're told who died as a result. We spoke to an aunt today who described the family's pain as unbearable. 6 months old and now a cherished memory.
But he was like 6 months going on 26. He was just like the sweetest little boy. We would always dance. He loved to dance.
Sunday around 5 p.m., the family inside the silver pickup truck, then struck by the stolen Hyundai Sonata, according to police. The truck then head on into this large tree at Costner in Washington.
Truly the biggest nightmare.
The car seat still visible in the wreckage, neighbors rushing to the scene to render aid. Christian Uvilla, his mother, and 2 older sisters all rushed to the hospital in serious to critical condition.
I think a lot of it too, they've kind of blocked out just from the trauma.
The 6-month-old fought to stay alive for 3 days.
He suffered from a fractured skull, which caused his brain to swell and bleed, eventually causing him to go into a coma and then later passing away.
The offending vehicle crashed into a light pole, police later arresting a 14 and 17-year-old, both charged with misdemeanors, criminal trespass to a vehicle. The family now in deep pain, working to make funeral arrangements for a kid whose smile and infectious laugh will forever be missed.
Your however minutes long joyride ruined our life completely.
Now, Christian's mother suffered a fractured pelvis and internal bleeding. She was released from the hospital today. One of his sisters, 15 years old, suffered a concussion and also some bleeding on her brain. Another sister, 7 years old, suffered some bruises. As a result, one of the sisters still remains in the hospital. We've yet to learn if charges will be upgraded in this case. Also, if the suspects are still in police custody.
So, Chicago's terrorism, their destruction, is continuously going. This has been going on for 4 days, if not 5 days now, where teens are completely destroying the city, going for joyrides. And their joys, their happy time, their delinquent behavior is now caused a death of a 6-year-old baby, a complete destruction of an entire family, and Brandon Johnson just says it's okay. When are people going to start realizing that when you vote for these people, this is where it leads? Chicago is not a safe place to be. I mean, it never was a safe place to be, but it's just getting worse. I mean, we even have Tim Pool's sister that is, oh, she's happy in Chicago or whatever, but yeah, you may be happy in Chicago, but look around you, look at the destruction, the mayhem. Maybe you're on the outskirts and you're not actually living in the city, but I'm telling you right now, it's getting worse and worse. This has only been like about a week or so, and we're seeing the complete amount of riots, the destruction, the mayhem, the looting, to where people are destroying their stuff. I mean, it's insanity. You are ruining your community. You're destroying your community, and people just don't want to say the big word out loud. Single motherhood. And it's just like, I don't steal nothing. Well, guess what? When you have single mothers that are so rapid in the black community, and then you expect, and you see the statistics of how all these teenagers are just acting like complete animals, maybe you should start looking at that. Now, if you people think I'm going to start hating on women or whatever, no. But this is the reality. When you have 80% or 90% of women that are instigating divorces, and then you have you have so much single motherhood in the black family specifically. It's also happening in the white family too, don't get me wrong, but when you have this much mayhem going on, this is the cause. This is destruction that is weeping what you sow. The reality is that this is the issue. We need to fix that problem. And I don't think it's actually the man in this fact. Go look at what every single black woman does or acts in front of their man or what have you, and then show and see what does the guy want to do. What should he say in that relationship or not? And there's a lot bigger problem here than people seem to realize, and we need to fix that problem. Chicago's not going to get better anytime soon. I'd probably say 10, 20 years before Chicago is even remotely fixed. Because first, they have to fix they have to actually elect somebody to stop the crime. First off, punish these people. And then, after they do that, they need to address the single motherhood and fix that problem immediately. Honestly, the best way is to actually make women be held accountable for their actions and stop the BS. Because right now, it's just not getting better. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.